Chapter 2. Nutrition in Animals. Let's begin. All living organisms need food for their survival. Food consists of essential nutrients which are required by the body to perform various life processes. The different food groups like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals play vital roles in making up of our body and its growth. Animals including humans are heterotrophs, that is they obtain food from plants, herbivores, or animals, carnivores. Do you know what happens to the food after it is eaten? Let us learn about it. Human digestive system. Digestion in humans is a complex process. Human beings are omnivorous, they feed on plants and animals. The process by which food is broken down into simpler molecules by the action of digestive enzymes is called digestion. The food passes through a number of organs in the body that together form the digestive system. It consists of mouth or buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus. All the above combine to form the human alimentary canal, digestive tract. It runs from mouth to anus. Digestion. Mouth buccal cavity. Digestion starts in the mouth. The process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. Here, the food gets mixed up with the saliva, secreted by salivary gland, which helps in the breaking down of starch into sugar. The teeth break down the food into pieces, which is called mastication. Teeth vary in shape as per their function. Humans develop two sets of teeth in their lifetime, the temporary and permanent sets. The temporary set has 20 teeth called as milk teeth which start falling approximately at the age of 6. There are 32 teeth in an adult called permanent set of teeth, 16 in each jaw, 4 incisors, 2 canines, 4 premolars, and 6 molars in each jaw. The permanent teeth replaces the milk teeth. Type of teeth. Number of milk teeth. Number of permanent teeth. Incisors. 8. 8. Canines. 4. 4. Premolars. 0. 8. Molars. 8. 12. Total. 20. 32. Types of teeth. Incisors, front teeth used for biting having cutting margins. Canines, pointed teeth used for tearing. Premolars and molars, used for chewing. Healthy teeth are white and healthy gums are pink. If proper care is not taken, teeth become yellow due to the formation of a sticky substance containing food particles, saliva and bacteria. This is called plaque. Plaque damages the gums and the teeth. So we should regularly clean our teeth and take their proper care to prevent tooth decay. The bacteria in the plaque convert sugar and starch into acid. The acid so formed dissolves the tooth enamel and leads to the formation of cavity in the tooth. This is called tooth decay. Tongue, buccal cavity has a fleshy tongue. Tongue has taste buds to identify different tastes such as sweet, salty, bitter and sour. Functions of tongue. Tongue helps in tasting the food. It helps in mixing saliva with food during chewing. It helps in swallowing of food. It helps to talk. The esophagus, once swallowed, the tongue pushes the food from the mouth into a long tube called esophagus or food pipe. It is about 25 centimeters long and runs along the neck and chest. Food slides down with peristaltic movement of its muscular wall. These movements help to move forward the food down into a sac-like structure called stomach. Since the respiratory system and the digestive system share esophagus, sometimes while eating too fast or laughing, talking, etc., one may get hiccups, cough or a choking sensation. This is due to the food particles entering the windpipe. Stomach. It takes only 10 seconds to pass the food to a J-shaped thick-walled pouch located on the left side of abdomen, below the diaphragm, and is 12 inches long and 6 inches wide. The inner lining of the stomach secretes hydrochloric acid and digestive juices. It churns the food to get mixed up with digestive juices, which helps in the breakdown of proteins into simple amino acids. Here in the stomach, the food is processed into a thick liquid called chyme, semi-digested. From here, the food is sent into small intestine. Small intestine, the digestion process gets completed after reaching into small intestine. Here, the food receives digestive juices from liver and pancreas, and food gets digested partially. Liver is the largest gland in the body, which is reddish-brown in color. It lies beneath the diaphragm on the right side. It almost weighs 2 kilograms. The secretion of liver is called bile. It is stored in the gallbladder. The bile juice from liver makes the food alkaline and helps in digestion of fat into fatty acids and glycerol with the help of the enzyme lipase. Pancreas is a pink leaf-like gland which secretes enzymes for 3 components of food. Pancreatic juices contain enzymes, amylase, lipase and trypsin, which help in the digestion of protein and carbohydrates. Intestinal juices contain an enzyme called repsin, which completes the digestion of proteins into amino acids. It also has maltase, lactase and sucrase, which converts carbohydrates into glucose, galactose and fructose. Thus, the digestion process ends in the small intestine. The main task of small intestine is to absorb the nutrients obtained as a result of digestion. The inner wall of intestine has projections called villi, singular villus, which increases the surface area to about 5 times to absorb food and water. Each villus has a network of blood vessels, lymph vessels, and lymph capillaries. Nutrients are absorbed into the blood present in these fine blood vessels. This process is called absorption. The chyme passes into the large intestine in the upper portion called colon, where water and minerals are absorbed. Large intestine. It is long, called narrow tube, about 1.5 m or 5 feet in length below the stomach. It is the longest organ of the body. Assimilation. The final products from digestion of carbohydrates or glucose are broken down into carbon dioxide, water and energy. Amino acids are used for repairing out cells and tissues. Fatty acids and glycerol act as energy reserves and are stored for further use. Egestion. The large intestine removes most of the water from the waste by absorption. The remaining undigested waste becomes the feces and is released out through anus by a process called digestion. Nutrition in ruminants. Have you seen cow and buffalo chewing continuously and ever thought why they do so? Actually, cattle swallow their food after chewing once. Later, they bring back the swallowed food into the mouth and chew it again. This is the reason why it seems they continuously keep chewing. A grass-eating animal that brings back swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again is called a ruminant, and the process is called rumination. The ruminants have 4 chambers in stomach which are known as rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Ruminants eat food quickly. Ingestion. Ruminants have sharp incisors and large molars to bite and chew grass. Digestion. After being chewed once, the food passes down the esophagus, which leads into stomach. Rumen helps in storing food. The food gets partially digested here and is called as cud. The cud is brought back to the mouth, re-chewed, and re-swallowed. Cellulose is digested in a special sac, present at the junction of small and large intestines called cecum. The rumen has billions of bacteria, which break down the carbohydrates called cellulose present in the grass. Reticulum. It brings back the food again in the mouth for complete chewing. Omasum. Absorption of excess water occurs. Abomasum wall secretes digestive juices. The food from abomasum passes into the small intestine, where it mixes with secretions of juices of pancreas and liver. Most of the digestion occurs here. Several villi are present which propel the food down and helps in increasing the surface area for absorption. The small intestine leads into large intestine. Its major function is to absorb water and eliminate the undigested foods as feces. Nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular microorganism which is usually found in the ponds and the ditches. It lacks mouth and anus. It has a cell membrane containing a round dense nucleus which controls all its functions. Amoeba feeds on other microorganisms found in its surroundings. Ingestion. When amoeba senses food, it forms fine finger-like projections called pseudopodia, pseudofalls, podium foot, which encloses the food resulting in the formation of food vacuole. Digestion. The cytoplasm secretes digestive juices into the food vacuole and the food is converted into simple molecules. Absorption. The digested food is absorbed and is used for energy, growth and repair. Assimilation and digestion. Then the food is assimilated and finally undigested. Unwanted food is expelled out of the body.